Hey everyone, it's Olivia, the founder at Invisible Chains, and I thought I would give a quick life update because I have some really exciting things to talk about since I last posted a video with me in 2022 where I was doing a update on my tech stack of Apple products, which I use for productivity. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I also posted one about AGI, which was part of a school project, and I think that's where I want to start is AI has become, in the past 2 years, a huge passion and focus for me in my career, and is landed me to landed me in the amazing city of San Francisco, which I am here now in South Beach, which is a neighborhood on the east side of the city and right by the water, which I love. I just graduated in May with my bachelor's in business administration, and I threw in a entrepreneurship minor at the end. So my last semester of senior year was intense. Trying to get all that in. I was like up till 3 a.m. working most of the time. So yeah, that was in May, and I moved here around September. It was a soft move. I've been going back and forth between San Francisco and Michigan, but I'm finally settling down now. It's December, and I'm going to be living in Hayes Valley. So that's enough of the life update stuff. And I'm here running the consulting firm and also working on a really awesome startup, and it is an AI startup which I'm founding with a brilliant team from the University of Michigan, some great advisors. We're building a career advising AI. Most of the company information is still in stealth mode, so I can't wait to share more soon. But that's besides the point, because I wanted to make this video about what are the things that I've learned since being here, like right in the heart of Silicon Valley, working on this AI startup, immersing myself in this culture, and how does it compare to the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Michigan and what I experienced at the University of Michigan at the business school, which I think, in Michigan itself is like, that's the best business school. And I was in the entrepreneurship program, so, I was really in the heart of the business ecosystem in Michigan. So how do those things compare? I would say Michigan is incredible in the amount of resources that they give students. I wish that I would have taken advantage of more of them. They have a VC that, venture capital fund that students can work at and invest in companies. So that's incredible. They even have one, specifically focused on social impact. That's incredible. They have a lot of internships that they'll even fund if you want to work on a startup, but the startup isn't paying you as an unpaid position. They will actually fund, like give you a stipend to do that if it would have been financially infeasible before. So they have so many resources, so many great programs, so many great classes. And all I will say is I wish I would have taken advantage of more of it. I would say this is, definitely a oddity in Michigan, like Ann Arbor and getting a little tighter, even Michigan Ross business school, in like the quality of the entrepreneurial ecosystem, because you're really connected with, like, you can go on, international trips. You can really connect with a incredibly broad community there, whereas the rest of Michigan is very stagnant in terms of the connections that you can make, and the mindsets are not as well connected, and I would say diverse, as what you're getting at the University of Michigan in that ecosystem. It's very much like a bubble in and of itself, and once you get outside, the opportunities to, make connections, grow your business, access cutting edge skills and knowledge, understanding the tools that people are using, what are the newest business models. I mean, these things are not as prevalent when you go outside of the, university ecosystem. So if you are in Michigan, I would say, the number one thing you can do is align yourself with a university there and try to leverage that network and connections, however you need to do it. Because I think that is one thing I've learned that is super, super essential since moving to San Francisco, and just being in the heart of Silicon Valley, is that you move so fast when you're around an environment that is very well connected internationally and plugged in to what is happening. Especially, I mean, you don't have to be in Silicon Valley to be in that space, because it might look a little bit different for every kind of startup. If you're building an AI startup, this is still the place to be. But if you're in hardware, like the hardware Silicon Valley is now kind of shifted towards Austin, Texas. So, whatever your industry is in, I mean, it doesn't have to be San Francisco, but wherever your industry is in, getting to those spots at the forefront of innovation is so essential. If you can't do that, at least align yourself with the university where there's innovation happening. Because it's so essential. That is the one thing, like, if I could say there's any difference between, like, Michigan and the state of Michigan, the business school, and then comparing that to San Francisco, Silicon Valley, is the speed and the pace of movement is incredibly different. And if you want to grow your business, you don't have to move your business over to one of these cities, one of these hotspots, but try yourself to get over there, or to work with, consultants or people in those spaces, so you can have access to that knowledge, or take courses. Just try to take some time for your own professional development to, from sources that are in those hotspots, so you can get access to those skills, those tools, those mindsets, those resources, those networks, as much as you can. That's really going to move your business forward. Like, I know this seems like a really basic point, but this is something that, I mean, I always imagined, like, yes, yeah, like, this would be a good place to go because things are happening here. I think I just didn't realize how enormous the competitive advantage is if you leverage all the events, the connections, the resources. So that is just, I mean, it's so, so, so important. And I think some of my strategies for, like, leveraging the networks here, and I've been here for about 3 months, not even September, October, November, December, but I mean, I was gone for about a month and a half in between. I would say in that period of time, like, the growth I've had is just tremendous. I've completely shifted the strategy for my startup. I've learned what it's going to take to compete with the best of the best. And I've learned so much about AI. I thought I knew a lot being at the University of Michigan taking classes, but no, it's completely different in practice. I get over here and it's not generative AI. It's not a conversation about generative AI. It's a conversation about agent architectures and how to string different AIs that can use tools that have memory, remember what you talked about before, and, can act, all kinds of things stringing them together in almost like a new type of software. Like that is what everyone's talking about. So yeah, it's just a huge learning opportunity. So I'm kind of going all over the place, but that would be my one takeaway. So definitely, whatever industry you're in, align with the geographic, try to align yourself somehow with the geographic center of innovation for whatever industry you're in. And I think AI is going to be touching everything. So definitely use that for your own business. So that is it for me today. A little life update, little thoughts, compare contrast, Michigan, San Francisco, entrepreneurial ecosystems. And my one takeaway is align yourself with the right geography, and it's going to pay so many dividends. Oh yeah, and how I leverage networks, like if you have time to take a trip somewhere, to a larger city, and to network, align yourself, I would say one, university courses. A lot of universities, even the university here, Ivy League, Stanford, they have free courses, well, not free, available courses that you can take for a fee, and you can network with a lot of students at Stanford, who are taking these continuing education courses, and the professors who usually teach other courses are involved with the university in some capacity. So it's a great way to build your network. Go to different events. Just go, and once you go to the event, try to find like the event organizers, connect with them, tell them you're new, or tell them you're trying to navigate the city or a certain space, and then they will connect you to the rest of the events in the city. Definitely, just when you're starting out, you just gotta pick one, any kind of event, like on Luma. Go to Luma, Eventbrite, Meetup, like social media. Yeah, there's, just start somewhere and then connect with the host, and then you get really dialed into everything that's happening. And then also, third thing is that I've just been talking to strangers a lot, and getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, because it's just, you have to start from ground zero when you go to these places. You might know a few people, but you don't know that many, and sometimes it takes quite a few people to then meet someone who you can work on a project with, you can collaborate with, you can do business with. And don't go in with such a fixed mindset. Definitely take it as you're going to find out and learn as you go. That's a lot of networking. So those are my networking tips for you. For everyone. I guess not anyone in particular, but I was thinking, when I was looking at my videos, I always make them so long. I posted my AI one and it was like 3 minutes, and I was like, whoa, look at that. I should do more 3-minute videos. And here I am, 13 minutes in, blabbering on. Didn't make a script for this at all, but yeah, just a little life update, and I hope to make more videos and get better at this, because here I am just like blabbering on. So if you have any thoughts on business content that you would like to see, productivity content, anything about entrepreneurship or the future of work or AI, I would really love to make some videos. So whatever you all want to see, let me know, and I will hopefully be doing a lot more of these videos soon. Till next time.